So today's October 18th. It's the third day on our sauerkraut, and we're going to show you what it looks like. Oh, hey,
Yes.
look at all the...
And you can see the foam is much more than yesterday. Yesterday it had a few little bubbles, right?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I have some gloves on,
Yeah.
and I just press it down a little more on the side, because in the middle, as you remember, there's a
Plate.
big plate,
Yeah.
right?
Look
And
at
the
the
plate,
bubbling
yeah,
there.
look at the bubbles. So it's really nicely fermenting.
Yeah.
And there's enough liquid in here. We don't have to do anything, right?
It really smells quite sweet.
Yeah, it smells very, very
Doesn't
nice.
really have
Yeah,
a
it smells
stench.
very nice. No, the sauerkraut shouldn't have a, can't
Yeah.
have a stench,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
why we look every day,
Yeah.
right? If it wasn't gone down, if it didn't have that much liquid,
Yeah.
I would cook up a light solution with Himalaya sea salt and
Yeah.
water, let it cool down,
Yeah.
and pour it over. That's what I
Okay,
would do.
yeah.
But it has enough.
So you.
Yeah.
So that's what you look, that it's sealed with water.
Yeah,
The
that
top
it's
is
sealed
sealed
with water.
water.
Yeah, and you also look around here
Yeah.
that you have no mold, which would
Yeah.
be too early,
Yeah.
you know. But there's no mold, so we'll
Yeah.
cover it up, and
Yeah.
we'll tell you another story
Okay.
about the sauerkraut.
So we're calling this day 3, but it's actually only about 48 hours old,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
We started on the 16th.
Yeah.
We put it in.
And it's the
17th. What? Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's only day 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But
whatever. yeah.
we started on day 1 being
Yeah.
the
The one.
preparation
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
I heard that sailors at sea used to die of scurvy
Yeah.
or get
Yeah,
very sick.
Yeah, scurvy was a big danger because they never had enough fruit or on long sea journeys or vegetables along, and they didn't know for the longest time why the sea, you know, the sailors would die.
Yeah.
But they found out that sauerkraut would help and supply the vitamin C and be actually a medicine.
So how did
yeah.
they find that out?
You know,
Was it the cook
I
on one of the
don't.
ships,
Well,
or?
well, it is known already
Yeah.
for many hundreds of years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
800 before Christ, like we said yesterday.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut was known. No, there was a German, and he was a cook,
Yeah.
and actually he was a coppersmith. I think he was a coppersmith. Yeah, and he loved to cook, and he was from the Neckar. The Neckar is a river in Germany. And he advised the English on the sauerkraut. He told them about it, and he also told them Captain Cook and his ship's cook,
Yeah.
and he told them how to cook and what to use.
Yeah.
So they had not only sauerkraut, and James Cook knew it took 60 tons of sauerkraut. 60 barrels of sauerkraut is 1 ton each.
Yeah, and
He took on his journey, like from
it was a 3-year journey.
yeah,
right?
772 to 75, and they had enough, and they even invited other people they met on the journey
Portuguese.
on board.
The Portuguese, right?
Yeah, the Portuguese, yeah. And the other thing they brought along was marinated meat, and he was marinated in vinegar with salt and pepper and herbs and, you know, things like that. So they served that, and a meat broth.
Okay.
So that's what they mostly ate.
Now you said one of the barrels got misplaced, and they didn't find it till the very end of the 3 years.
Yeah, and it was still very, very good.
Yeah.
It was in the bottom of the ship, you know, in
Yeah.
the hold. And so that got them through, and nobody got sick, and everybody ate about a pound of the sauerkraut. It's not like they used medicinal portions.
Yeah.
Each sailor got a pound to eat, so it was used as a food,
Yeah.
not
Pound
just
per
a little
meal,
bit
right?
per meal.
But
yeah.
not every day.
No,
Twice a week?
a week.
Twice
yeah,
a week,
and
yeah.
that kept the scurvy away.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that gave
Yeah.
them enough vitamin C
Yeah.
and enough
Yeah.
positive stuff in the stomach.
Yes,
What do you
it
call
helped
that?
very with the lactic acid. You know,
Yeah,
it helped
yeah.
a lot with digestion and things like that.
Okay,
Yeah, so
yeah.
very good. Okay.
Well, if I ever go sailing, I'm going to take a whole crock.
We'll
I'll take a whole
the
crock with
yeah,
me.
we'll take the
Yeah.
crock.
Okay, so that's day 3.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back with day 4 and some more interesting ideas and stories about sauerkraut.
Very nice.
And we'll try and set the record straight about sauerkraut, or at least give some more information.
Yeah, did not come from the Germans.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.